All right, so it's day 5, and we are even more late than yesterday. It's almost 11 right now, and yeah. So the thing is that the deadlines of my projects are messing with me. I have one tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I guess, and then the other, the app that I'm building, that one is also there, but yeah. So I did complete the arrays chapter that was remaining, and there was like, I think, yeah, there was binary search, and then there was reversing an array, and then there was also like, what was it, pairs, finding pairs in arrays, and lastly there was printing sub arrays. So again, I know I have said lead code is going to start soon, but that soon shall not be today, unfortunately. And I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow as well. But yeah, I think, yeah, I think I should not just, worry so much about doing lead code, because I have some other things to do that needs to be taken care of. And the more important thing is that I'm learning new things, and then at least solving the assignment questions. And since there were no assignment questions in like this first part of the arrays that I completed, so uh, there are not them today, but yeah, we still have like one homework problem that was given at the end. It's related to this logic only, the sub arrays. So basically it was said that yeah, first of all, we have given a array of type integers. It's called numbers, and it has 2 6 2 4 6 8 10. And then we have written this print subarrays function, which is doing so let's see this. First of all, it's writing a for loop. So from the 0th position till the I is less than numbers dot length, we are running a loop, and we are just creating a variable called start for our convenience, and then we are assigning it to the current I that is running. Then we are entering another loop, which is assigning j is equal to I, and then it is also running uh, till j is less than numbers dot length. So let's say its 0th position is 2, right? So for in the first loop, for the first time, it will assign 0th position to I, and then also to j, and then it will also assign the end variable to sj, and then it will go in the third loop. Then it will say that it will define another variable called k, which will be start. So k will start from the index that is right now, and then k will run till it is less than or equal to end, and then it will print numbers dot not yeah, so basically it will print the kth index in the numbers array. So in this first case, both I and j are just 0th index, so it will print only the number 2, and then it will be, and then I still will be 0th index, but j will be the first index. So uh, So yeah, it will print I. So yeah, it will print. It will assign first index to the end. So it will print 0th index, then first, then 0, first, second, and it will go like that. And then it will. Then the I will be first index. So it will go from here to here, and here to here, then here to here, and then it will just print 10. So if we run this, it will give us this output, which is 224, 246, 2468, and yeah, like that. So yeah, the homework problem that I was talking about that is given is that we need to do sum of the subarrays. So basically, each subarray that we are printing here, we also need to print sum of all the elements in an subarray, and then we need to keep track of the maximum sub sum and then the minimum sum of the subarrays. So like out of all of these, which subarray has the maximum sum and which subarray has the minimum sum. Oh, wait, what is this right here? Okay, so what is this doing? 224, 246, 2468. Yeah, it's running fine. And then why is it running these things here? It should not be there, right? And it's still saying total subarrays is equal to 15. So is there any bug right here? Let me just clear this and run it again. So I think something happened just now and then it was showing some kind of glitch or something, because there is no error here. Uh, yeah, see, there is some issue here. Yeah, see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's creating an issue like this. Let me just delete this terminal and open a new one, and let's just keep it right here. Anyways, so yeah, that's our output. Now let us figure out a way to do this. Let us say, so what do we need to do? We need to keep track of a some variable, don't we? Let's just define it. Let's just say sum, and it is equal to 0, and then sum will be plus equal to numbers of k. So here the sum is 0, and then for whatever times this loop will run, it will make the sum is equal to the numbers of k, numbers whatever. Let's just print it also. System dot out dot print let's say sum of this subarray array is sum. Why are we giving space at the end? I'm not sure. Let's just try and run and see what this does, right? It's a clear. Okay, my bad, a semicolon. Let's just save it also. Okay, so okay, yeah. So okay, we can maybe do this outside if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, that is a bit better. That is actually very better. So maybe we can just give comma here as well, and that would make it even more clearer. Okay, let's just give space here, not there. I don't know why am I being stuck this much on styling though. So it's clear that this subarray has the largest sum and this subarray has the smallest sum. But what is this thing? Again, I'm not sure what the like what kind of glitch is happening here, but anyways, I guess we'll just take it. Like, why are you even printing something before this, you know? God damn, whatever. Uh, yeah, it's fine. Let's just focus on. So that is done, but how do we keep a track of a minimum and a maximum subarray? So the sum of this subarray is getting here. So we can where can we write this? Let's just write out here. Let's just say int min sum is equal to sum and int max sum is equal to sum, right? And for no, wait a minute. So yeah. Let's just say this is cur sum. And the same thing right here. It's not sir, it's cur. Okay, that was not what I was meaning to write. But yeah. The let's say this is like current sum. And if let's say if min sum is greater than cur sum, no, if min sum is less than cur sum, okay, not sure what am I doing here, but I think we need to do something, right? Uh, let's just give print len here maybe. And yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so it should be cur sum here. Okay, so as expected, it is doing something it that is ridiculous, because what is all that is doing, it's just assigning minimum sum and maximum sum as the current sum. So why are we even doing this? I mean, okay, that's a great existential question, but anyways. So the thing is, right, what do we need to do? Let's say I have calculated the sum of this subarray, and then I am assigning, and then the current and the sum of the subarray is counted as 2. So first of all, let's just make this both 0, and then let's see what happens, right? Let's see. Okay, so it's just assigning everything to minimum, because uh, the minimum sum, which is 0, is always less than current sum. So yeah, we can just say integer dot am I making any mistake here? Like if the current sum is greater than minimum sum, then minimum sum should be, no, it's the other way around. I'm dumb as hell. So the minimum sum should be integer I'm getting confused as hell right now. I know it's just a basic thing, but I don't know. Okay, let me get into position. All right. So if we do integer dot max value, we are assigning minimum sum to infinity. But we don't want to do that, right? Okay. I'm. I really feel like I'm lost right now. Like, I know, again, I know it's like very basic, very basic, but yeah. So what should be the logic for minimum and maximum? First of all, let's just figure that out. Or maybe let's just do trial and error. Let's just see what happens. Like, I don't want to think about anything right now. Okay, so it's doing the same fucking thing. Let's change this. Okay, let's just change this. Permutations and combinations. Doing RV. I have a gut feeling it's not going to work. Yep. So at least the minimum is minimum value, and the maximum is no. It should be the other way around, right? If I give maximum, the max value, then nothing is gonna be greater than that. Yeah. So I think it should be this way. The maximum sum should have the value minus infinity. And if the current sum is greater than maximum sum, then just assign the current sum to the maximum value. And the minimum sum should be plus infinity. Okay, so maximum sum should be minus infinity, so that if anything is greater than maximum sum, which is right now, the current sum is greater than maximum sum, then maximum sum should be the current sum. And if the current sum is less than minimum sum, so let's say if the current sum is 6 and the minimum, no, if the minimum sum is 6 and the current sum is 2, then minimum sum should, yeah, that's it. So I think this is it. And now we'll have to figure out, yeah, now we'll have to figure out why is it giving the same value to both of them. Because we are not even going out of this loop even, you know. I think but then it is not even defined, right? So no, let's just try to get out of this loop. Let's just cut all of this and just paste it here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So since we defined that there only, there is no way that we can access that current sum outside. Mhm. Let's just reverse things to how it was. Let's just print it again and let's just try to understand the logic here. Okay. So what is happening? We are printing the subarray and in this loop, we have defined the current sum as 0. So after this loop executes till here, it prints the subarray. And then current sum, it appends all the numbers that there were in the subarray to the sum. And what? Okay. Yeah, it prints all the numbers there, and then it keeps the count of this, because if we have defined total subarrays there, then it gives it plus plus. So, and then outside of it, it is just saying that current sum is, this is the current sum of this subarray. Now, first it should be minimum 2, maximum also 2. And it's fine if we don't keep a track of like if we don't print them, but we need to keep track of them. So yeah, let's just do it this way. Maybe just do this here, and then cut this and do this here. How does that sound? Okay, I think the logic is somewhat correct, but I'm just getting stuck in this loops. All right, so it has done something. Sum of this subarray is 2, then sum of this subarray, so it is call me whatever. Okay, mm, what is the reason that it is being uh, maybe let's go one indentation inside and then try to do this there. Then what is the result? Let's see. Okay, it's doing the same thing. Okay, but now it is doing for the group of a subarray. Okay. Okay. But it should not, right? Because because so at the end of like each cycle of I, it is printing minimum and maximum, but again it's printing the same thing. So yeah, I think there might be some, let's just say else here. Then what will happen? Yeah, let's just say else. Okay, then it's not updating the maximum one. Okay, okay, okay. So, so basically, I think the issue here is that when we defined it right here, let's just comment this out for a second. It was printing uh, the right thing because it was initializing the current sum as 0 every time. Okay, so now I think it should at least go back to, yeah, see. So now it is doing the right thing by printing the sum of its own subarray, because the sum of it's that only. But now how do we get the sum of each subarray, and then yeah, how do we get the sum of each subarray and then like keep a track of it, and then like basically keep a track of a minimum and maximum among them. So okay, yeah, that is kind of tricky because the sum needs to be here, and to print it there. But we also need something that is like which keeps the track of minimum and maximum. Okay, I don't think there is any end to this right now, especially because I'm tired as hell, and yeah, my brain is not braining anymore. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back to this and then see if I can like implement any logic or anything or think of something. But for now, god damn. But we are able to keep total subarrays and then increment them by one each time and then printing them outside. Uh, what if we do this? What if we define these two right here? And then what if this logic we do here? Uh, and then just print out it here. No, let's take it even here. If you are getting, if you know the solution of this, and if you are seeing me as just a dumb guy, then you are totally correct, because I am just a dumb guy. Oh, fuck you. I'm not a dumb guy, bro. We have did it. We have done it. Damn. It was just. God damn, am I a genius or what, brother? It was just a matter of 2 minutes of not giving up, you know? And then it happened. And then it finally happened. Okay. So I will explain to you how this shit works. Because I've cracked the code once again. Yeah. Right. But if this was an fucking interview, I wouldn't even get. God damn, this is such a basic question. But, anyways. Okay, let me just correct this space right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So. This I think I can remove. And then it will do the job. Yeah. That is better. Uh, Although I'm not sure why is this space being printed here. Okay. Okay, why? I don't understand this Copilot sometimes. It's just ridiculous. Anyways. So yeah, what we needed to do is that define the maximum and minimum sum once outside only. And then just enter your loop, do your thing start end, and then also define current sum as 0 before starting that loop, and then print all the numbers in the subarray, and then in the current sum which was 0, just like do the sum of all the numbers that was there in the subarray. So that would do like for 2, this current sum will be 0, and then the 2 will be appended in will be not appended but will be like added in the current sum, which will be 0 plus 2 equal 2, and then it will go outside, then it will increment the count of that subarray, and then it will print the current sum, and then it will check if the minimum sum is greater than the current sum, then minimum sum will be equal to the current sum. So in this case, our minimum sum was like max value, which is greater than the current sum, which is greater than 2. So minimum sum became the sum which was 2. And then in this case, the in this case it also became 2, right? Yeah. Then what it will do, it will go to the next line, and start it will go in this loop again, and it will start from 2 again, but now this time it will go to this first index, so it will go to 4. So again it will initialize the current sum as 0, and then it will go and print 2 and 4, and then it will add 2 and 4 to the current sum, and then again it will print the sum, and then it will check. So now minimum sum is 2, current sum is 6, and it does not satisfy the condition, so it will not do this. But now the maximum sum is also 2 in this case, and then is maximum sum 2? Yeah, it is 2. And then current sum is 6. So if it is 6, then it will be maximum sum will be 6, and then it will go in that loop again. So in that way, minimum sum will just remain 2 because it was 2 only, but the maximum sum will be 30. Then in these consecutive things, it will check for the minimum and maximum, but anywhere it will not satisfy the condition. So this will not be executed after this and this is done. And yeah, at the last we print how many total subarrays are there, and then we print the minimum sum and the maximum sum. It took us like 40 minutes, I would say, or yeah, whatever that time was. But we did figure it out. And again, this might not be uh, the best approach in terms of time and space complexity, because we are doing a lot of shit here. We are making two new variables, and then we are checking two if conditions. Although that should not be much of an issue because the loops is the same thing. But yeah, this might not be the optimal solution, but obviously it is in solution, and we were looking for only a solution, not an optimal solution. So I think we have done what we needed to. And tomorrow I will, again, just hopefully I will go through all the shit, and then I'll be able to finish arrays part 2, and then at least the arrays exercise. So yeah, but yeah, that is it. I will now need to upload this. It will take some time to process, so hopefully I'll be able to upload before it's past 12. But yeah, so I think I'll just wrap it up, and have a good night, day, whenever you are watching, or if you are watching till this point. I really thank you, because I was just sleepy at the start, and I was navigating like an idiot. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, bye bye. Have a good day, night, whatever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.